Here he is once again, a grown man in all the girls' business. You know, they want to say that Tony's weird. Well, what, you don't think fiance's weird? Middle-aged man surround all up in the woman's business. I mean, this shit's weird.
That was also a year ago.
Nonsense. What's
I
up?
wouldn't let him talk to me like
walk
that.
you guys back a rabbit hole with me?
Yes. Sure.
Okay, grab your tinfoil.
All right, put them on.
Oh my
Alright.
God.
Good.
I never take mine off.
The fake neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember when that was?
August.
April.
That was in the very beginning.
Do you remember when?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm with you.
With the pressure washer.
Yeah.
So, again, we found out later on that Tony was in the background. Like, they were in communication. Tony and Seth, they've admitted publicly that they were in communication. Now we know.
Yep.
Before it publicly came out facing on May 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Well, interestingly enough, the weekend that they did the Duke, or when Kathy got all the messages, because Kathy P had been contacted by somebody. I can't confirm who that
No,
is.
laughing
myself,
heart.
Talk to the person.
No, and whoever keeps saying that, they need to stop lying. I have never, ever, ever met Seth or Tony in person. Ever. Ever. No. No.
But they went to Kathy, and I've got the text messages, and they wanted Kathy to host a panel, and supposedly Chris and Katie were going to be coming up on said panel. It was a person from New York that was reaching out to Kathy to set up this interview on behalf of Chris and Katie. And I thought it was really odd. I was like, why would they be wanting to do that? There's a lot of weird shit going on. Well, then, next thing you know, when she tries to reach out to confirm details, there's nothing there. So the 28th of April is when that kind of goes down. May 3rd is when Tony makes his introduction as the spokesperson. On May 3rd, when Barbecue and the girls from TikTok came, they were supposed to be having an interview with this Chris Crowdfoot. The neighbor in the pressure washer incident is mentioned during that live. Are you guys following me yet, or do I need to go further back? Why was
I'm with you.
Basically what I'm getting at is, why was the neighbor needed, and who was contacting all of these people to the supposed neighbor for interviews that was pretending to be Chris? At the same time, Tony Mathis was being introduced and platformed as Seth's spokesperson to clean up issues.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, she's not.
She really go there.
She really is trying to just bend and twist everything she
She
can.
is reaching so hard.
So hard.
Oh, Lord.
That's interesting.
That's just
And why does Tony have it out so hardcore for Barbecue? And why did he keep every single one of these groups completely infighting at all times? He would amp that group up on TikTok and keep them going at each other. Meanwhile, he's playing in the background with all of the different groups. But he has I will agree with that, he has a different level of hatred towards Barbecue than he does the rest of them.
Kind of like y'all do.
What's he going to clean up? What was Tony needed to clean up?
Here's my question. So here's my question. Did any of you guys cover the Kayla Paris case?
No. We didn't. We didn't know who Tony was until Sebastian. Fine. At least myself. What? What's up?
Nothing. I'm just saying. Look, I'm gonna tell you. This is Clue telling everybody on this motherfucking app right here. You trust any of these conniving ass bitches from TikTok, and you was a damn fool. And don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Unsub. Don't fuck with me. I mean, don't even say my motherfucking name. And I'm telling y'all that right here, right now, for real. Because nope.
I was doing dishes, so I couldn't come back in time. But the thing with my problem with your theory there, Nonsense, is that we all know who Mark W. is and was because he was around the community for a long time. He's the person I spoke to Kathy because he also emailed me and said to me, Chris Crowdfoot's coming on your panel in 30 minutes. Did I earn my wrench? So I said, thank you. Yeah, I'll wrench you. And he also said, like, you're invited for Kathy, blah, blah, blah. But when I wrenched him and then that whole exposure came out and he disappeared, I didn't even think to go check my wrench list. When I did, it was Foxy and Foxy. That was suddenly a wrench. So Foxy and Mark have been the same person that have disappeared.
I don't believe that. Sorry, I think she's full of shit. I've never believed her on that. Foxy was not Mark W. I've heard Foxy. He has a British accent. Foxy was not Mark W, Granny. I've never believed her
So
about
I don't
that.
know how we can tie them into Tony when they've been around the community for months, for years.
Well, they've entered intercepted numerous cases.
And that Mark W, yeah, was not, come on, man. I'm going to tell you what Nonsense is trying to do. She's trying to, any way possible, tie these strings together so she can fit in it. If you don't see that, because the Mark W he had contact with her, so then that'll be her way to insert herself and have you know what I mean, and be able to fit in. She won't just have to like kind of try to pop in with timelines and stuff. She'll have a way to stick her foot in and be a part of something. Nonsense is an opportunist who's trying to make content for herself and trying to grow her channel. This is what she is. She's a fraud. And anybody my God, I see right through her. She's a nut. And her husband said she's consumed by this, and I believe it. I think she needs to log off and go touch grass. She's out of her mind. She's been thinking people are conspiring for months.
Before, from my understanding, right? They've connected themselves as a focal point in other cases, such as the list under other names and things like that, and done those things. That's my question: is did this person have contact with them, and is this all? I'm trying to say it without saying it.
Yeah, because you know me, I'm not good with tinfoil.
I know you're not. The time frame of it all, I can't confirm 100%. I can't confirm that it's Mark W on my end. I know you guys are pretty secure in that, but again, I never spoke to the person, and I've never spoke to Mark. I had nothing to do with it. I just got included on the back end of things.
I'm still confused. I don't even know who Mark W is.
He was a moderator for a lot of chats.
Oh my God.
For a lot of
just more nonsense. I'm sorry. I take that back. I thought Nonsense spoke with Mark. Either way it goes, Nonsense is out of her freaking mind.
cases.
Throw the Mark W situation out. What we had is a fake neighbor that came forward that said that they saw Chris spraying Sebastian with it.
We still don't know if that's a fake neighbor. Nobody ever showed me proof that was a fake neighbor. Where's the proof of that? Somebody showed me the proof. Nobody ever showed proof that was a fake neighbor.
No, it sure didn't.
Seriously. Georgie girl, because they're implicating me in all of this too, and I'm not going, no, hell no. Hell no. If you think it's a waste of time, I don't know what to tell you. You're not one of the people that they're trying to implicate and say that you're doing a bunch of dirty stuff behind the scenes. Yeah, right. Kimmy inserted
The pressure washer. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, dog repeated as he sprayed a neighbor because that's how idiotic dog is. Can't even get rumors right.
Yeah. And the way it's been carried forward, so that was done on Crime Lines and Lies. Then supposedly this fake Chris Crowdfoot is going to be doing interviews with Kathy. There's a Chris Crowdfoot that was going to be doing interviews with Barbecue.
Who's Kathy?
Kathy P. Let's talk
Kathy
about
P.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All within the same week time frame. Again, the only reason I say throw the Mark W out is because I could never.
I can't. I'm done. I can't.